Hi everyone, this is Ms. Pospisil. If you are able to use a computer to use itsLearning, I'm going to walk you through the steps, and even if you can't use a computer with itsLearning, I'm going to walk you through the whole lesson. So this lesson is for friends who don't have access to itsLearning and for friends who do have access to it. So if you have access to it, you're going to click on itsLearning. It'll pop up with your classes, and we're going to pretend that everyone right now is in first grade art, everyone, just for pretend, and you're going to click on the art lessons. So here we go. Whoa. Here is the first week 1 art lesson, and you will click Start to Begin. When you enter the art lesson, these will be the standards. For some reason it's not coming up. And then you're going to go to the next slide to read the objective, and I will read it to you. Today, students will identify the rules for our online art class and create a work of art for our community art quilt. And I'm going to press play for this video now. Hi everyone, welcome back to art. I am Ms. Pospisil, your art teacher. I am so excited for you to start the 2020-2021 school year. I really can't wait to see you. At the end of every art, itsLearning, path, there's going to be a page right before you submit your artwork where there's a link that you can meet me live on the Teams app, which is a Microsoft program for meeting live. So if you ever want to say hi, or if you need help or you're having trouble, you can click on that link and I will be there waiting for you during your allotted class time. So if you have my class on Monday, I will be there during your special time on Monday. I won't be there all day, but just during your special time. So to navigate through this learning path, every art lesson is going to be set up pretty much the same. It'll start with the objective, and I will read it to you and have a welcome. And then you're going to flip through the pages, which is going to be on that side. It's the next arrow. And you're going to walk yourself through the lesson. And after you're done, you can start creating your artwork. And after you watch the video, you will move on to the next part. And this is mainly, these couple slides after that is mainly for friends who are going to be using itsLearning. It just tells you what is what. So the immersive reader is right here. So if you are having trouble reading what's on the page, you could click this and it'll read for you. You get to press play.
Every week, your art class will look very similar. When you click your art class, you will see a circle just like today.
Let's go back. So you could use that, or sometimes I actually read it for you, and there will be this little black box. So this is actually the next slide by accident. But if you click on a black box like this, I will read it to you.
Every week, your art class will look very similar. When you click your art class, you will see a start just like you did today. When you click the start.
Okay, so that's just reviewing what I already showed you. So when you enter the class, you would click that start button, and to navigate through each slide, we'll use these arrows up here. So we're going to go to the next slide. I know I'm going kind of quick. There's the immersive reader. Okay, so we have rules in art. We have rules in our art room in school. Our rules keep us safe and help us to have fun in art. What rules do we need for our online art class? Be on time. When we are meeting, try to sign onto your computer a few minutes early. Turn in artwork by the due date. Be a good listener. Try to find a quiet place to work. Mute your microphone when other people are talking. Listen to the speaker. Use the chat feature only if you have questions for your teacher or with your teacher's permission. Use online manners. Use the hand-raising feature on Microsoft Teams to share with your class. Ask your teacher before using other features in Teams. Follow school rules. Keep your language and content school appropriate. Be kind and respectful. Treat others how you want to be treated. Always try your best. Mistakes could be new discoveries. If you mess it up, dress it up. So those are some of our online school rules for art class. Let's go to the next slide. And I would press play. Well, let me try it, and maybe I can just read it to you. Today, we are going to create a community art quilt. A community is a group of people who live or work together. Our school is a community. What is a quilt? A quilt is a warm bed covering made of sewn fabric. Quilts are often made by people working together in communities. Many quilts are made from scraps of fabric and old clothes that are special to the people who wore them. Quilts are often made for special occasions. Many quilt designs tell stories. Crazy quilts first became popular in the late 1800s. Crazy quilts include many different types of rich fabrics and decorative stitching. Crazy quilts can also be made by people working together in communities. To celebrate the start of the school year with our school community, we're going to create a quilt drawing together. First, for this drawing, you will need a small square piece of paper, such as a Post-it note, drawing tools such as markers, crayons, or pencils. You may also use collage and paint if you would like. Use a variety of shapes and patterns in order to create your quilt block that represents you. Start by drawing with basic lines and shapes. Add details with color and patterns. Use a traditional quilt pattern or a crazy quilt design. Include words and pictures if you would like. Criteria. Your quilt block should include a variety of shapes and patterns and show craftsmanship and attention to detail. Here are some things to remember. Start by drawing basic lines and shapes. Add details with color and pattern. Use a traditional quilt pattern or a crazy quilt design. Include words and pictures if you would like. And here is a video of me demonstrating my quilt. Let's watch it. Hey everyone again. So we're going to start creating our quilt block. So what you need are your coloring materials. So I have markers and I did find a Post-it note. I'm going to do the basic lines on my sticky note. So I have a couple markers. I'm going to start with my first marker, and I like the one idea with the lines that kind of go in a pattern towards the center. Go. And now I'm going to add different designs inside that area. So this one I might do stripes. Can't really tell the difference between these two colors, can you? The first color I used was turquoise and this is blue. Maybe I'll do polka dots on this area. Maybe zigzags here. Very simple design. Something that is fun, creative, won't take too much time. Maybe I'll do something like plaid on this spot. There we go. And I am done my quilt design. Woohoo! During every art class, there will be a time where you can meet with me live. There is a set time, and for every grade level, it's different. And it's usually the last 15 minutes of your art class time. So you will walk yourself through the videos and the demonstrations. You'll start creating your design, and when your time is ready, you will meet me in the Teams live meeting. So to enter your meeting, you will click on this link below right here. It says Join Microsoft Teams Meeting. Make sure you enter this meeting at the correct day and time that you have art class. If you enter a little early, you will have to wait in the lobby for me to enter the meeting, because I may be live with another grade level when you enter. So I will not be there until the allotted time for your class. The purpose of this meeting is to see one another and for me to help you any way I can with this week's lesson. At the end, and this is the last page for the lesson, you will have a page that looks like this, and actually it's going to say no first. So, what I'm going to ask you to do, I just have to redo something. I'm going to delete what I did before so I can show you how to do it. You're going to post a photo of your black quilt for this lesson in a Padlet below. And it says make sure your first and last name are in the title. After you post your photo with your name and the title, click yes to the top left, which is right here, to let me know that you have completed the task. And this is how I'm going to grade your work. So when you click yes and you have your photo in the Padlet below, you will get credit for this lesson. So how do you add your photo in this Padlet? So when you look at it, you're going to find the little pink plus sign right here, and then you're going to click on it. In the title, you're going to write your name, first and last name. Now, to take a photo of your artwork live from your computer screen or your phone, you would click this little camera. I already have mine saved on my computer, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this little upload button. I'm going to find my photo, which I already have it, but if you don't have it here, you would click pick file, and then you would find your photo, which is right here, and click open, and it will load your image. And that's all you need to do. So I have my name in the title, here's my photo, and then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I click this yes button. Otherwise, I will not get credit for creating this artwork today. There we go. So my picture is loaded, and I completed the task by clicking yes. And that is the end of this week's art lesson. So every week is going to be very similar. Thanks for watching. Enjoy creating your artwork, and I hope to see you soon in the live meeting if you have access to it. Goodbye.